Yu-Gi-Oh! Unleashed, Season 3, Episode 9, Pressured. At the Lancer Outposts. Jones getting his groove on.
I see. Thank you. Well, Hugo, how is he? He's alright. He'll just need a bit of rest. Oh boy! Well, that's good news! Yeah, but it's pretty much the only good news we have, considering we didn't get that card. Oh, come on, Hugo! Take your own advice!
Put up and shut up.
He's right. You said it yourself. You did all you could. Thanks, David, but Draco doesn't seem to think so.
Draco doesn't think a lot of things.
What exactly's with him, anyhow? I mean, I didn't interact with him that much during the Lancer tournament, but he seemed alright. I don't know, he just gained this attitude ever since we dueled against Minus. Oh, is that when this started?
Yes.
Interesting. Where exactly is he now? He said he wanted to be alone for a bit. He's outside the border. Well then, I guess I better go and keep him company. I got a few questions to ask. Suit yourself, but I'd stand at least 10 feet away from him if I were you. Don't worry, Mr. Tuck. I will. Speaking of which, I think we have just as many questions to ask about you guys.
Strange if he's 10 feet back, because he only has
Very
2
well,
feet.
then. Where would you like to start? I guess with you, David. What exactly happened to you after the Lancer tournament? That was the last I heard of you. Ah, yes. Well, that was quite an eventful tale. It all began when I was being expelled from Phoenix University. You see, the manager...
We saw the rest of what happened behind the doors. This is a new intro. If nothing, it's just been a while. Ooh, nice. Yeah, remember a couple of these shots. Yeah, I mean, I just do the complete episodes for Unleashed, but if there's only a part 1 out, I would just do Pokemon Science and Magic just to buy more time until the next Unleashed part comes out. That's the general plan for this sort of stuff. Do the episodes when they're completed, but when they aren't completed, do something else. Buy time.
Hello, Draco Greendale. It wasn't funny the first time you did it. And it is especially not funny now. Ah, come on! Don't be a little grouch! Tell Daddy what's the matter!
Yeah.
If you've come out here just to goof off with your stupid impression, then you can shove off. Oh, come on! I'm not cruel enough to patronize you! I just want to know what's the matter with you! Why have you been such a grouch? None of your business. Oh, come on! Why do you have to keep such details from Jones Turner? Don't keep me in the dark! I must know! I mean, you don't have to keep stuff from me!
Or do I?
You're the one to talk about hiding. I mean, you're the one who's been fooling us all with this stupid impression that you're trying to pull. At least I haven't been acting like a jerk recently, so come on!
He's been an idiot who keeps giving our team losses.
Perhaps explain to me why you've been acting like a complete lunatic this whole time, as a completely normal human being, and I might consider it. Alright. Look. Sorry about the stupid act. I'll drop it for a while. Alright, fine. If you want to know my secret first, then I might as well tell you now. I mean, I've already delayed the answer for long enough. Yeah, I think you have. So come on, out with it.
Backstory time, Jones.
Who are you? I'm a secret agent working for Declan Akaba. There, satisfied? Well, technically you're gonna need a bigger explanation than that.
Yeah. Keep going.
If you're a secret agent, then why were you at Phoenix University?
Undercover,
Well,
you
duh.
idiots.
Undercover, of course.
Exactly.
Declan originally sent me to the academy as a student in order to uncover the mystery of duelists going missing. That, of course, turned out to be Viper. However, we didn't know that at the time. It wasn't until the Lancer tournament and you guys told us about him when we did know. The reason I sneaked into it was to make sure no other higher-ranking duelists went missing. Not to mention to try and track down the attacker there. And technically we did. So you guys did nothing to try and reprimand him? And you let him escape when he was running back to Mephiles so the organization could make their move?
We're not very
Don't
smart.
misread us, Draco. We actually did try to do something. We just have to keep it in the dark due to publicity. Do you remember what that commander told you?
Though still, we have sent someone to keep an eye on Viper, so should he do anything, we will know.
And in case you're wondering, yes, that was me. And you didn't bother to try and stop him either? Oh no, I did, but that's another story. After
Sure.
all that, I was assigned to you guys to learn some information about Havoc, and tagged along with you guys to get more info on the location of the keycards.
So yeah, no matter where I end up, I've been gathering information for Declan Akuba and reporting it back to him. Right, so your father bribing people was a complete lie. He had nothing to do with it. Although it is a pretty good story to convince people that you're even more of a loser, don't you think? Okay,
that-
but
yeah, it is a good
tend to
cover
be a
story.
loser then. I mean, if you were competent the whole time, why not just be competent? Well, Draco, let me ask you this. If you were a big bad villain and you saw me acting that way, would you honestly waste your time trying to eradicate me? Or let alone think I was a threat to you? No, not really. Exactly, and that's the genius of it. Nobody realizes they're being fooled because they're too busy hating the fool. It's brilliant.
I mean,
Admit it.
It
All of
works.
you were fooled too. You thought I was a nobody, a waste of space that didn't need to be here. Well, guess what? Every time you were hating me, I was gaining information for the good guys.
I think he broke the fourth wall a bit there.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, he directly broke the fourth wall.
I see. Now I've bragged on about my secrets, so what are yours? What are you talking about?
We got played.
You know, all the problems you've been having which you don't want to talk about? Nothing. I have no problems. Really? Because you've been acting kinda like a douche when we were trying to get that key card.
I'm kind of a
Not to
douche.
mention Hugo told me about your attitude after losing to my... Why are you looking at me like that? I figured it out. What? What have you figured out? You are afraid of losing.
Well, yeah.
What? No.
Oh,
no,
great,
I'm
that this is our
not.
problem.
Sure you are. Why else have you been acting so brash this whole time? I mean, losing to Minus was probably the first time you've lost in, well, forever.
This whole series.
Most likely you just
not
don't
counting
want
to
everyone
Hugo.
else to think that you're inferior just because you lost a single time. I mean, I was the one who was role-playing as a loser, but you're the one who was afraid of ending up like one, especially considering all the trouble I've heard you've been in the past. That's nonsense. Is it? Well, why else did you disobey orders and enter the battle against the organization and the Barrian clan when you clearly weren't supposed to? I mean, it's a miracle you didn't get into trouble for that. Well, for your information, I did get in trouble for that, and I paid the price. Yet you clearly didn't learn sense from it, did you? And why? Because you're afraid of losing. You just wanted to get Minus back for beating you. Because you lost to him. Because you wanted to prove to everybody that you weren't a loser. Will you shut up? Well, what about the first time you lost to Yugioh? I could tell you had a bit of a hissy fit after that. I mean, why else would you leave Phoenix University, perhaps? Okay, first off, how did you know about that? And second off, I didn't leave. It was summer break. Okay, first of all, hello, reconnaissance agent. Second of all, you may have a point, but even so, I saw how distant you became after that duel. You clearly didn't want anyone else to know that you lost to a lower-ranked student then. So
Even
it's
though
clear that
Hugo
you don't
was
want
undercover
anyone
then.
else to think that you're a loser now. Oh, will you just shut up?
Why?
Okay?
'Cause I'm right?
Shut up, Jones. Even if I was afraid, which I'm not, at least I've been trying. At least I've been trying to prove my worth this whole time. What you've done is just act like a complete lunatic the whole way. At least I've been trying to prove that I'm useful. You've done hardly nothing to prove yourself as a duelist. You may have gotten us all that information, but you didn't work for it. You want me to work for it? Alright then, how about this? I challenge you to a duel.
Huh. Jones versus Draco?
You know what? Fine. I accept your challenge. I've been meaning to see your true colors anyhow.
Performer C?
Oh, I'll show you my true colors, alright. But I can tell you one thing. They definitely won't be pink. Yeah, sure. But I'm telling you, I'm not afraid of losing. Good luck with that. What? I mean, you accepted my challenge just so you could prove to me that you're not afraid of losing. I mean, it's gonna be kinda hard to do that if you win, don't you think? Can we just do this already? Alright, fine. Let's duel! Ready or not, here I come! I draw!
Yet the performer C's.
Perfect. I start by normal summoning Performer C Splash Joker. I activate this monster's special ability. By banishing it, and by discarding a card from my hand, I can activate these two cards straight from my deck. The Pendulum cards, Performer C Turneraf, and Wriggling. I can only Pendulum summon water monsters for the rest of this turn, but that's fine by me. Performer C, eh? And here I was thinking you would have swapped it out by now with a different deck. Nah, I've grown attached to these guys, so I think I'm gonna keep him. Now that Turteraft's in the Pendulum Zone, I'll use his ability to add the discarded card back to my hand. And then, I'll Pendulum Summon! Swing Fire Pendulum, carve the Arc of Victory! Come on out! Performer C, Reef Tail Magician! Now I think I'll use my Performer C Ringling's Pendulum ability. You see, by revealing one Pendulum card in my hand, I can boost her Pendulum scale by its level.
Why would
I
you
reveal
boost
Performer C
Why would you do
Octolite,
that, though?
so her Pendulum scale boosts by 10.
Huh.
What was the point of that?
They already pendulum summoned.
So I can now use Reef Tail Magician's special ability. He gains attack equal to my combined Pendulum scale, times 100. Since I have a scale 8 and a scale 10, he gains 1800 extra attack
That's probably
points.
permanent.
And with that, I'll set one card face down. Your move. This is your true colors?
It's only the
I would have
first
expected
turn.
better. It's my move. Draw!
Time for the green eyes.
Perfect. I activate V-Victory. This lets me add one Green Eyes card to my hand. So, Jones, you like pendulum summoning, do you? Yeah. Well, guess what? So do I.
I'm from the pendulum
I set
dimension.
the pendulum scale with Green Eyes XCs and Green Eyes Synchron. Now, before I do anything else, I'll activate my Green Eyes XC's pendulum ability. You see, by banishing a Green Eyes monster straight from my extra deck, I can add 2 Green Eyes monsters from my deck to my hand. A level 5 or higher and a level 4 or lower. Now I'll perform a pendulum summon. I pendulum summon from my hand Green Eyes Grey Dragon! I also pendulum summon my Green Eyes Petite Dragon! Whoa, that's a lot of monsters! And since I have a tuner and a non-tuner, I'll now hold it, Greendale! I activate my trap! Go, Performercy Waterlog! With this trap, I can banish one Performercy monster from my extra deck.
Why?
And you can't summon monsters of the same type until the end of the turn. I banish my Performercy Cannonball Magician, a Synchro monster. No Synchro summoning for you. Ugh. Okay then. Plan B. I activate Green Eyes Fusion. This will let me fusion summon instead. So I combine my Green Eyes on the field, as well as my Petite Dragon, with another Green Eyes monster in my deck. That's 3 monsters! Congratulations, you can count.
I didn't think you could do it.
Fusion summon Green Eyes Cyber Dragon!
Nice.
Whoa, that's a new one. What does he do? Would you like to see? Cyber Dragon Battle! Attack his Reef Tail Magician!
It's weaker.
Ha! Your monster's weaker than mine. It's destroyed and I win.
No.
You think so? When Cyber Dragon battles a monster with higher attack, he isn't destroyed and I don't take any damage. And here's the best part. Your monster loses 1,000 of its attack points. What?
It's just gonna get 800 back on its turn.
And Cyber Dragon is a monster who can attack 3 times. So I think I'll use my second attack to destroy your monster. Let's clash! Cyber Dragon, attack him directly! Photon Plasma Burst!
Good hit.
You're already down to less than 500 life points. This duel is going to be a singe. I set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Trigger gets 1 good turn. He thinks he's the king of the world.
What's so funny, Turner? Sorry. It's just, you know you're only proving my point, right? How so? I mean, why else would you whip out that strong monster and try to finish me as fast as humanly possible? You're only trying to beat me down as quick as you can, just so I don't get a chance for a comeback.
Or I want to win.
That's how the game
seriously.
works, genius. Maybe. Or maybe it's because you just don't want to lose.
Who wants to lose?
Oh, shut your face and make your
This
move
is
already.
a Master Duel Grand Exhibition
All right,
tournament thing with
fine.
Fledger.
But I'm telling you, you're gonna admit it to me after this duel is done. I draw.
Credits. Hey. Next, current. As in Performer C current.
Alright then, Greendale, prepare to face your worst nightmare. Using my 2 pendulum cards, I pendulum summon from my extra deck Performercy Reef Tail Magician.
Back.
And from my hand, joining him on stage, I summon forth my Performercy Pops a Star, the lovely little treat everybody wants to eat. Not me, no thanks.
Sure, right?
Ah, come on, I insist. I have plenty more where that came from.
Oh, what?
No, seriously, no thank you. For your information, I lactose intolerant.
Really?
Oh, that's a shame. I just hope your dragon isn't. What? What did you just do?
What are you doing?
I equipped all 3 of my Popsa-Stars to your dragon. And I hope you're ready because you're in for one sweet surprise. But first, I think I'll just use a few effects. First, my Turtarath adds my Performercy Waterlog Trap back to my hand. And my Performercy Ringaling's Pendulum Scale once again boosts from 1 to 10. Lastly, I'll use Reef Tail Magician's ability once more, boosting its attack points up by 1,800. Now, as a famous duelist once said, let's swing into action! Reef Tail Magician, attack his dragon! Splash! Magic attack! Oh dear. What? Why isn't Cyber Dragon destroyed? Well, you said it yourself. Your monster can't be destroyed by battle. Well, yeah, but that only works when my dragon attacks during my turn. He should have been destroyed by that attack. He should have left the field.
I thought he didn't take
And
damage.
risk losing out on my tasty treat? Not a chance. You see, by unequipping one of my Pop-to-Stars, your monster isn't destroyed by battle. But, in return, not only does your monster lose 500 of its attack points, but Reef Tail Magician gets to attack again.
Oh boy.
Oh, what? That's right. Prepare to have a nice, cool taste of your own medicine. Go, Reef Tail! Splash magic attack!
He's gonna lose if he does this
Splash
again.
magic attack! Not so fast, Turner. Go, Curry Plasma! Discarding this monster from my hand lets me burn off all the calories that I would have been dealt. And I get to draw one card. Heh, you may have survived that one, but now that I'm unequipping my last Pop-to-Star, this attack should seal the deal. Go, Reef Tail! Finish him! Not if my impenetrable attack has anything
Now
to
you
say
use
about
it?
it. With this trap, I can either prevent my monster from being destroyed, or choose to take no damage from this attack. I think I'll choose the latter.
No damage.
Ah well, I'll send you the bill for this lovely dessert next turn. I set one card face down. Your move. Damn it! Come on, Draco, you can do this. Draw! Alright, I think I've toyed with you long enough. It's time I put an end to this. Ah, yeah? Well, prove it, tough guy. If you insist. Alright then, to start my turn, I'll play the Pendulum ability of Green Eyes Xyz once more. By removing my Green Eyes Neo Dragon from my extra deck,
Confusion.
I can add 2 more Green Eyes cards to my hand. Now I'll perform a Pendulum Summon. So with my 2 cards in the Pendulum Zone, I Pendulum Summon! Green Eyes Pulse Dragon! Green Eyes
Fuse!
Dragon! And Emperor with Eyes of Green!
3 level 6s.
Whoa! That's quite an impressive show you're putting on.
He's still got the trap.
Yeah, well, make sure you don't leave just yet, because there's plenty more where that came from. Now, using my 2 level 6 monsters, I'll... Hold it! Go, Waterlog! No more Xyz summoning for you! Not this time.
What?
Now I activate my second trap. Green Eyes, Resistant Armor!
What's that do?
Your Waterlog trap is negated.
Nice move.
No! Ugh, you cheater! No fair! Well, it wasn't fair the first time you used that trap, so now we're even.
Tuh.
Now, where was I? Oh yeah, using my
Fuse!
and Pulse Dragon to build the overlay network. With these 2 monsters, I shall overlay them to Xyz Summon. Turner, meet Green Eyes Photon Dragon! You know, do I find it ironic that all of your extra deck monsters appear to resemble the signature cards of other duelists past?
Yeah, right.
What can I say? I like paying my respects to proper duelists. Maybe so. Or perhaps you're trying to masquerade yourself as a proper duelist. What's that supposed to mean? What if the reason why you use extra deck monsters that resemble the main boss monsters of other duelists in the past is so you can try to make yourself look and perhaps even feel as almighty as they are? Perhaps it's some sort of coping mechanism to give yourself confidence in a duel and to hide your little fear of losing. Turner, of all the things I have heard you say ever since I met you, that has to be the most imbecilic.
But you're saying
Or
something.
at the very least in the top 10.
Top 10
Now,
stupidest
where was
things
I?
Jones Turner has ever
Using
said.
my Photon Dragon's ability.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
By getting rid of all of its overlay units, I can banish it from the field until the end of the turn.
Bye.
What? Why would you do that? You got rid of a powerful monster! Because for every overlay unit removed, I can banish a monster on your field. So say goodbye to your Reef Tail
Yeah, you're doing
Magician!
it.
Oh no!
This is banished, you can't
I'm
pendulum summon
wide
it back.
open! And I'm far from done, because in case you haven't noticed, I haven't normal summoned yet. And I'll use that normal summon to bring forth the Green Stone of Legend!
Ooh.
But he won't be around for long. By tributing it, I can summon my Green Eyes Grey Dragon immediately from the
Nice.
grave. And now I will finally use the pendulum ability of my Green Eyes Synchron, which lets me summon it directly to the field.
Nice.
Now with these two monsters on the board, I think you know what's happening. I tune them together.
Now create the
Synchro
synchro.
summon Green Eye Starlight Dragon.
Ooh, nice.
And when he hits the field, he can negate every face-up card on yours. Your two pendulum cards are now useless. Ugh, my cards! Now then, let's wrap this up. You've already wasted enough of my time as it is. Starlight, battle! Attack his life points directly! Shooting Star Plasma! Not yet, Greendale. From my hand, I play the monster effect of Performacy Octolite.
Octolite.
That's right. After hyping him up all this time, he's finally about to make his guest appearance. I summon Octolite to the field in defense mode and he can't be destroyed. On top of that, I can also summon an Ink Token to the field which can't be destroyed either. Honestly, I don't know what's more annoying. Your impersonation or the deck that you're using right now.
Yes.
Fine, you got me this time. I'll end my turn. There's nothing else I can do. Hold it. Before you start your turn, I'd just like to go over a few things during the end phase. For one, my Photon Dragon returns to the field, and your banished Reef Tail Magician gets attached to him as an overlay unit.
Ooh, cool.
Ah, so now your Photon Dragon has more ammo for his effect. Interesting. Looks like I'm in quite a pickle, aren't I? That's an understatement. If my monster banishing Photon Dragon wasn't enough, keep in mind my Starlight Dragon can negate any card effect that would negate or destroy, and my Emperor with Eyes of Green protects all of my other monsters from being destroyed or targeted by card effects. So yeah, by the looks of what I have here, I say the chances of you turning your situation around are slim.
Yo,
So go
perform a
ahead and
seed
make
lava
every little
golem.
move you can, Turner. And you jinxed it. What? I mean, seriously, Draco. I mean, do you not know how things work? The moment you start boasting about how it's pretty much impossible for your opponent to make a comeback, they manage to draw the exact card they need
He's
in
right.
order to do so. You're not making it easier for yourself to win, let alone prove that you're not afraid of being a loser. Oh, well, you just shut up, okay? Honestly, what is it gonna take to convince you that I'm not afraid of losing?
Lose to
Simple.
me.
When you don't perform a hissy fit when I beat you. Don't you mean if you beat me? No. When. Now then, let's do this. To start my turn, I'll tribute my token to use Octolite's other effect, returning your Emperor with Eyes of Green back to your hand. Ugh. Great.
No more protection.
Well, it doesn't matter. I doubt that your Octolite or anything else you have will be able to take care of my monsters.
Quit getting cocky.
Oh, I don't intend for Octolite to do anything. But for my next trick, he will prove useful. Along with my two pendulum monsters.
How
Really,
so?
what good would they do you? Sure, you could use them to pendulum summon more monsters. But without their effects, they're pretty much useless in those zones. Oh, I'm not going to pendulum summon. Instead, I'm using all 3 of them for my pendulum fusion!
Oh boy.
What? You can fusion summon too? Of course I can. Lancer, hello? Now I combined all 3 of my monsters in order to summon a true warrior from the deep. Here we go. I fusion summon Performer C Shark Paladin.
Huh.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's another one of those pendulum hybrid cards. How did you get a hold of one of those things? Only the best Lancers have access to them.
Duh.
I think you answered your own question,
Seriously.
Greendale. I am one of the best Lancers. If that doesn't prove to you my true strength, I don't know what does. Huh. Well, not best enough. Photon Dragon, do your thing. Use up an overlay unit and banish his monster. Too little, too late. I activate Shark Paladin's special ability. Now, not only is it not banished, but I get to redirect your Photon Dragon's effect to another monster on your field. And I think you know who I'm choosing. Starlight Dragon is bye-bye.
That's no bueno.
Oh no! I'm wide open.
Yep.
Exactly. Now let's wrap this up, shall we? Go get him, Shark Paladin. Attack his life points directly. No, I'm not losing to you. Not that easily. I banished Green Eye's Kamuri Dragon from my graveyard.
When did he enter the graveyard?
How did that get in your graveyard?
Yeah.
I sent it there, near the beginning of the duel, with Green Eye's fusion.
That's right.
And by removing it, I can summon the original Green Eye's Great Dragon back to the field. And your attacking monster is destroyed.
Nice move.
Sorry, Turner, but it looks like me and my dragons live to fly another day. Don't bet on it. You can't stop my show that easily. You see, when Shark Paladin is destroyed, it goes to my Pendulum Zone. And thanks to its effect, I can immediately summon it from my Pendulum Zone back to the field. Are you kidding me? Shark Paladin, let's finish where you left off. Destroy his green eyes. No way. Starting to act up, are we? Afraid of losing? Will you shut up? I'm not losing this duel. Not when I banish my V victory from the graveyard. With it, I can boost my Green Eyes attack points by 1,000.
So it's a
My
tie.
Green Eyes can't take out your Paladin. I'll be taking it with him. Is that so? Sorry, Greendale, but I think this is checkmate. From my hand, I activate the quick play spell, Performer C Bubble Bomb!
What?
No. Which boosts my monster's attack points by an additional 300. No. Damn it! Game, set, and match! Shark Paladin, destroy his green eyes! Go! Great White Magic Attack! And for the final touch, thanks to the last special ability of my Bubble Bomb, you take damage equal to half your destroyed monster's attack. No! Come on! So long, Greendale. It's been a blast!
But now you blow.
God! Bloody...
After such a great start, too.
Lashing out at your defeat. Yeah, that's what I thought. My theory is correct. You are afraid of being a loser. If you say that one more time, there will be a live funeral with your name on it. Alright, no need to be rude. I was only trying to help you. Help? Are you serious? How the heck does this help me? How? Does it stop the Organization of the Forgotten beating me here? Does it undo all the damage that they've done? Does it bring back everyone who they defeated, they destroyed, who they killed?
No.
Will his making a fuss about it accomplish any of that?
Oh, no.
That's it. You're not just afraid of losing, are you? You're afraid of the consequences of losing. I have a perfectly good reason to be afraid of the consequences. Look at how far the organization has gotten. Look at
Remember when the house
Phoenix
when they were in the
University.
early season?
We are standing in what remains of it.
Just funny to think, in hindsight, how
Look what
powerful
they've
they've
done.
done.
All of this was because we failed. All of this was because I failed. Draco, you shouldn't just put the burden on yourself. I mean, none of this is your fault. Ugh, why not? Every time I fail to stop the organization, they get closer and closer to what they're planning. Perhaps, but what were you expecting to do? Just sweep them all in one go?
Preferably.
You're not
Did it before.
invincible, Greendale. As much as you'd probably hate to think of it.
Around the season 2
And
finale, I
besides,
believe. Maybe it
it's
was
not
season
just
1.
you
Not
who's
remember
worried
fully.
about the consequences of what would happen if you kept losing these battles. I mean, pretty much everyone else is just as worried as you are. Heck, including me. What about Hugo, for crying out loud? I mean, do you think he felt bad after losing against Silence? And Minus, for that matter? I mean, both he and Uber literally tried their best. They literally pushed themselves. Took on one of the most
Calling
powerful
Uber
members of
against
the
the magic
organization just to
resistance.
do it.
Over.
And they failed. How do you think they feel?
Like
How do you
crap.
think Hugo feels, especially after you slandered him for being unable to beat him? Don't you think he's already had enough of that
Sure.
from his home dimension? Oh.
Cha.
Oh. Look, I get
Smooth.
things are bad, and if we don't get a hold of ourselves sooner or later, they're only going to get worse. But do you think going on about them, about how bad things will get, about how bad they are at the moment, do you think any of that's going to help?
Nope.
It's only going to make everyone else feel worse.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I've been acting like a get lately. Sorry about my attitude. It's just you're right. I am afraid of the possibility of losing against Mephiles. I mean, I've heard stories about the damage Zart can inflict.
Cha.
And how the entire multiverse almost got destroyed by him twice.
Well, the multiverse was created
Possibly
because of him the
Witnessing
first
that
time.
myself. Heh,
Although,
nobody can.
if he gets
I'm sure of
reassembled,
that.
it will be a twice. So, yeah, that part's accurate.
I know things are bad, especially now, but that's why it's so important for all of us to stick together and work together and keep trying. The more we complain and brag on about how terrible things are, the worse they're going to get, and the less better we're going to feel.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we might have more letdowns in the future. And sure, Mephiles might keep getting the upper hand in some regards, but as long as we keep trying, as long as we keep putting our heads to it, we will defeat him. And I know it's going to be a long and arduous road, but we've come this far, haven't we? We've managed to get to Phoenix University.
We're all
We stood
sorry.
no chance against them. Then we probably would not be here to begin with. Mephiles probably would have already won by now. Besides, all those legendary duelists you said you respected, do you think any of them would have given up if they were in our position now? Where do you think Yuya himself would have gotten when the going got tough? Where do you think he would have ended up? Or any of the other legendary duelists, for that matter? I don't believe I'm saying this, but
You're right?
Right.
Yeah.
you're right, Turner. All those legendary duelists didn't give up when the going got tough.
The tough just got
Jay
going.
Obsidian didn't give up when his dimension was being invaded. Declan didn't give up when his father was attempting interdimensional conquest. And Yuma especially didn't give up, no matter what situation he was thrown in. Well, that's not entirely true. He did have his, downer moments.
Yeah.
Perhaps so. But
No one's
despite that,
perfect.
he still kept pressing on.
And
I
since
suppose
refused
we
if he
should too.
believed it and thought was worth
No matter how
protecting.
bad things get, no matter how much more peril we're put in, I shouldn't be defeated. Correction, we won't be defeated. And that's the spirit, Greendale. You know, it's a shame I can't see this side of you more often.
Yeah.
So do I. But unfortunately, I have a reputation to obtain.
Shit.
Now then,
I have a reputation to uphold as a
let's go back
disappointed.
inside the border,
disappointment.
Daddy-o!
Ugh.
We're sneaking, we're sneaking, we're sneaking, we're sneaking, we're sneaking, we're sneaking. I owe Hugo an apology.
And I owe Jones a knuckle sandwich. To be continued. Oh, no question of the day. Fair enough. I mean, when you run out of ideas, you might as well just stop it. Anyway, yeah. Fun time to check out and learn more about, learn more about Draco, considering he didn't get much development in Season 2, and now he's getting some more, so that's good, yeah. Season 2 just mostly had this massive winning streak out of nowhere, and then finally bit the bullet with minus. Meh. It was fun to check out, though, yeah. I like this. It's fun. It's good to be back with Unleashed. And Jones got to be useful and actually cheer someone up, which I never thought I would see if you had asked me back in Season 1. But hey, that just proves how much of a surprise it is, right? Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. I'll see you around. Bye.